Breaking news.
I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com. Brattleboro Fire Department was notified from dispatch after they received a 911 call that a building was on fire on South Main Street. Brattleboro Fire Chief issued a second alarm for a fire at 52 South Main Street after finding most of the structure was involved in flames when they arrived on scene. Brattleboro Fire Department and Brattleboro Police were already fighting the flames of the ladder truck in front of the residence when I arrived. The property was covered in debris, which made access to the building difficult. Brattleboro police officers helped firemen deploy hoses and keep the area clear and safe. Firefighters were able to put out the flames quickly and avoid the fire spreading to groundworks next door. According to the homeowner, she woke up to a man yelling, smelled smoke, and looked downstairs and saw flames burning the ceilings and walls in the stairwell. She had to open a window and jump out to safety, but was not hurt during her landing. I was able to get a comment from the homeowner, Elizabeth Howes.
There was a prowler around the side yard, and he yelled an expletive and engaged in angry language in the backyard for a while. I told him, "What are you doing back there? You know, what were you doing all day?" And then a few minutes later, I smelled smoke. And I sat up and I said, "I smell smoke." And I went out into the hallway and I looked down the stairs, and the stairs were lit with the flames, and I can't go out that way. And so I went back into the bedroom and I tried to motivate my cat to leave, and she could climb over stuff. She would stay under the flames and go out the side door, but she didn't have any imperative. And I said, "Well, I have to do this." I opened my bedroom window with nothing to land on down below, and I rolled over and grabbed onto the sill and dropped to the ground.
According to Brattleboro's new fire chief, Chief Simmons, one firefighter had a minor injury for debris in the eye and was treated on scene. I was able to get a comment from the chief.
So we had a reported 2-alarm fire, immediately went to a 2-alarm. We arrived, conditions were pretty hard to get to the fire. There was a lot of garbage and stuff out front. Engine 2 was the first arriving piece of apparatus. We made a very quick knock on the fire, contained it to the front of the building. Did have some impingement towards the rear of the building. Currently the firefighters are still working to get it completely under control, hitting some last minute hot spots. Great job of preserving the exposure structures, so right next to the groundwork, no fire damage to the groundworks at this time. We did bring in a couple mutual aid companies. Keene Fire is here and Guilford Fire here operating on the scene, so we appreciate their assistance on this fire.
I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com.